Now, most business owners don't have an exit strategy in their business. Raise your hand if you have an exit strategy right now. Nobody in the room. And we're really good at thinking about what we're going to do when we get into business, but if we don't have an exit strategy and know, what are we going to be doing with this business, and you don't have it made in a way that it has processes in place, most people are actually going to die working if you don't have anything else in place. So it's so important with this section. It's a section normally that's not very sexy. It's a section that sometimes takes a little bit of work in it, but this is a section that enables a business to become saleable and scalable. Because we've just sold one of our businesses, and if you're going to sell a business, you need to be able to prove that this business doesn't have to function around you. So if you're right in the business right now, you're going to have to sell yourself with your business for it to actually mean anything to somebody. And I don't know about you, but I'm not for sale. So you need to kind of look at your business and go, what's my exit with it? Am I going to be working till I die? Am I going to put something in place? Do I want a legacy with it? Do I want to sell it? What's the situation here with my business? When you know the end, keep the end in mind, everything else then can come into action, all your plans and what it is you're going to be doing. So I created the system synergizer, and there's 6 bits to this within the actual synergizer. And what I find with this area here, if you get this right, you have freedom, guys. Like, literally, I have businesses that I can choose to be in if I want to, and I have businesses that I choose not to be in at all because it works without me. And I might maybe choose a different role within that business of just the strategy and the thinking. But that then allows you to decide where you want to plug into your businesses and how that looks. Most people look at their business, and have you ever heard the thing? Most of us probably say it. Nobody can do the job better than me. Everybody say that? Or sometimes you think, I might as well just do it myself because they're doing it and not doing it right. Or sometimes that fear of handing something over when it's yours and you're bringing someone in, you're handing it over. We get this feeling we want to claw it back. But if you get your systems in place, you don't have that fear anymore because it's consistent and it's standardized. And that's what allows a business to be saleable, because they're looking at, can this business function without you? Will it still bring in the same revenue? Will it still work? Or does it need you? So it is an absolute myth that the business owner needs to be in the business. And you might feel that at times, that complete pull. And it's a myth. Let's just look at Sir Richard Branson. You don't call up Virgin, do you, and go, I'd like my cable installed. And here he comes, gets in the corner of your room and starts fitting your cables for you. You don't call customer service and Richard Branson answers the phone. You actually don't do anything with that, do you? With him. And look at his business. It functions and it works. And for some reason, we have in our heads that we need to be fully in it. We need to be doing these things. We need to have the control of these things. We don't. And that was something I had to learn the hard way, that control of holding. I was actually strangling the business at one point. Killing the ideas, pulling things back in, putting the workload on my head, not allowing somebody else to do it, leveraging on them. So there's this myth that the business owner does it right. If you want something done yourself, you want something done right, do it yourself, all of that stuff that we tell ourselves. No, it needs to stop, because there is people who you can bring in your business who can do it better than you. Absolutely better than you. So if you manage to get this right in your business, then it allows you to really, really scale it, systemize it, and have freedom as well. But not just freedom like you've kind of neglected it and ran away, but that freedom of knowing it's done right as well, while you're off doing the next business or the next thing that you're great at doing. And it's important that you find out, what are you great at doing in your business? Where's your time best spent? Because once you systemize your business, you need to think about your 80-20. What's the things that you do that actually give the biggest results to the business? Are you right now in your business doing jobs, doing things that doesn't bring in any revenue, doesn't have a massive impact, but takes a lot of time? Raise your hands if you're doing things like that. There'll be things that are happening. So it's a case of always looking at 80-20. And what I always look at in my job, at my businesses, is when I'm systemizing it, what can I sack myself from? Who can I put in there that'll be better at that than me right now? Where can my time be best spent? So as you start to develop your business, it's looking at it that way, pulling yourself out of it, moving right out. So the system synergizer allows you to have all of these things put in place. And like I said there, Virgin runs perfectly fine with the systems that it has in place. You don't need the business owner in it. Let's just look at McDonald's, one of the most amazing systemized businesses in the world. think they have 40,000 restaurants across 120 countries at the moment. And, you know, you can go to McDonald's and you can buy a burger in your own local town. And you can go to Spain and get a burger. Is it the same? Is it? Yes or no, guys?
Yeah.
Yes. Systemization is the key there. If you're able to systemize your business, and look at McDonald's at how amazing it is. Everything's so systemized in the way that they actually say how long they toast the bun for. You know, they have these guns that a dollop of sauce, so it's all systemized perfectly, because if it wasn't, McDonald's wouldn't be what it would be. Because you'd be going to one McDonald's, you'd get one type of burger, and you'd go to another and there'd be too much sauce on it, or too many gherkins, or something wouldn't be right, and it wouldn't then be what it is. So if you're able to tie into this systemization in your business, it then creates consistency for your consumer. And that's massive. We are creatures of habit. If I go somewhere and I know what I'm getting, I'll go back again. If I know that's what I'm getting. So if you're able to look at your business and put that in place, you will then create retention with your clients, which then obviously impacts all of your income. Instead of having a customer once, you have a customer multiple times, but you haven't actually had to advertise again. So when we look at McDonald's, that's a prime example of systemization. Obviously, they go to the point of, you know, pictures of everything and how everything is, but you can go anywhere in the world and you know a Big Mac will be a Big Mac. Simple as that. And that's why it does so well. So I want you to start thinking about your business right now. Is it systemized? Are the people in your business right now who are doing things and doing them wrong? If that's the case, you need to look at that, because with anything in business, it's really important to always take full responsibility. So if there's something wrong in a system, it's a case not the person, but looking at it and going, what needs to be put right? Because you want a business that's so robust that anybody can plug into it and it will work that way, and this is where it starts.